Father of Time magazine child speaks out, making the best case for Trump's zero tolerance policies yet, by Amy Moreno for truthfeednews.com. Our lying mainstream media is not in the business of reporting facts or truth. They're a propaganda machine for the left, pushing failed progressive policies and agendas day and night. The viral photo of a migrant child crying after being supposedly ripped from her mother's arms is yet another hoax being spread by the media. However, the jig is now up after the father of the toddler came forward and told the truth, explaining the little girl's mother is a deadbeat who left her with smugglers. Imagine what would have happened to that poor child had the smugglers gained access to the U.S. This is further reason why we need to build a border wall. Trump's wall will actually help save lives. From BizPackReview.com, Time magazine exposed itself as fake news again amid revelations that the crying girl is plastered on its anti-Trump cover was not separated from her mom the way it claimed. It turns out that the person who separated the little girl from her Honduras-based family was her own mother. The girl's father told the Daily Mail his wife Sandra Maria Sanchez basically kidnapped their 2-year-old daughter Yanela Denise and snuck into the U.S. against his wishes. Sandra abandoned her 3 other children, Wesley 14, Cindy 11, and Brianna 6. Dennis Javier Varela Hernandez said he hadn't heard anything from his wife Sandra or daughter Yanela Dennis for 3 weeks until he saw the photo of her being pulled over at the Texas border. The photo was splashed across the covers of the New York Times, the New York Daily News, and other newspapers to foment anti-Trump footage amid the decades-long border crisis. Hernandez, 32, has since learned that his wife and daughter are doing well and are being detained together at a taxpayer-funded family residential center in Texas. You can imagine how I felt when I saw the photo of my daughter. It broke my heart, Hernandez said. It's difficult as a father to see that, but I know now that they are not in danger. They are safer now than when they were making the journey to the border. Sandra Maria Sanchez was deported back to Honduras in 2013 and got pulled over by Texas police in June of 2018 when she snuck across the border in defiance of federal law. Because she had been deported before, Sandra should have been criminally prosecuted under President Trump's zero-tolerance policy, which meant she should have been separated from Yanela, but that did not happen, an ICE statement explained. On June 12, 2018, Sandra Maria Sanchez, 32, a previously deported woman from Honduras, illegally re-entered the United States. She was arrested by agents with U.S. Custom and Border Protection's Border Patrol near Hidalgo, Texas, while traveling with a family member. On June 17, 2018, Sanchez was transferred to ICE custody and is currently housed at the South Texas Family Residential Center in Dilley, Texas. Her immigration proceedings are ongoing. On July 3, 2013, Sanchez was encountered by immigration officials in Hebronville, Texas. On July 9, 2013, she was transferred to ICE Ero custody. On July 18, 2013, Sanchez was removed to Honduras under expedited removal. Dennis Javier Valera Hernandez said he is employed in the Honduras and his family lived well, but his wife wanted to go to the U.S. to experience the American dream. For the record, a dictionary search of the American dream defines it as the ideal that every U.S. citizen should have an equal opportunity to achieve success and prosperity through hard work, determination, and initiative. Nowhere in the definition does the American dream entail kidnapping a child and illegally smuggling her into the United States and then living free in a taxpayer-funded residential center. Despite the fact that Sandra was not being persecuted in her homeland, she's seeking asylum, even though she's merely an economic migrant. That's a grave disservice to actual political refugees who are seeking asylum for legitimate reasons. Mark Dice tweets here, I didn't know they have books, air conditioning, arts and crafts, TVs, and soccer balls in concentration camps. The detention facility Melania Trump is visiting looks nicer than most public schools. Those poor kids. Making a joke. Hernandez said Sandra paid $6,000 to smugglers to sneak her and their daughter illegally into the U.S., but all he wants to be is reunited with his child. Hernandez said he hopes his daughter gets deported back home. I don't have any resentment for my wife, but I do think it was irresponsible of her to take the baby with her in her arms because we don't know what could have happened. He said, I never got a chance to say goodbye to my daughter, and now all I can do is wait. Twitter pointed out that mainstream media lies have been blowing up in their faces in their desperate attempts to attack President Trump, who merely wants to protect Americans and securing the nation's border. Karen Ruiz, I spoke to the father of the little Honduran girl photographed crying at the border. He says he has yet to speak to his wife and daughter, but reveals they were never separated and are safe. The official Twitter account of the Democratic Party still has not deleted this fake news post. This photo is absolutely heartbreaking, they go on. This tweet didn't age well. Okay. He also tweeted this, welcome to America, Benny here. Obama separated families at the border. Obama housed unaccompanied minors in tent cities and in cages. Obama prosecuted hundreds of thousands for illegal border crossings. Obama deported millions. Where was this time cover then? Yeah, where was it then? Oh well. Correction, the original version of the story misstates what happened to the girl in the photo after she's taken from the scene. The girl was not carried away screaming by U.S. border agents. Her mother picked her up and the two were taken away together. Time to issue a correction, Mark Dice says at the very, very, very bottom of their fake news article about the little girl taken away by Border Patrol agents. Jorge Ramos of Univision still has not deleted this tweet, even though the Spanish language channel interviewed Yanela's father and knows the girl was never separated from her mom. This illegal family separation crisis is the single biggest argument for a tall border wall. New hashtag Time magazine cover. Yeah, don't forget this map of U.S. consulates in Mexico. With 5 U.S. consulates along the border in Mexico, there should be no asylum granted to those who seek it by crossing our border illegally. Seek the legal route, then we will say, welcome to America. But they don't want the real story. They want the fake story so they can show Trump as being heartless and a dictator. And look at this woman. This woman, she's a real prize package, as you can see, right? I feel sorry for the husband. That's all I can say. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. And again, thank you so much for watching.